So, Nick, tell us, what do you like about the inclusion challenge that we rolled out in September? What's neat about it?
I think what's really neat is no matter where you're at as a company, whether you are just thinking about diversity, equity, and inclusion in your company, or you feel like you've done it all, it really causes you to think about where you're at and go deeper. If you feel like you've done it all, I'm sure as we inspect our own companies, we're going to find places that we can improve. And I think with the challenge, we're really encouraging to find one thing, just one thing that you can really commit to work to through the end of the year. And my guess is that work isn't going to be complete by December 31st, and we hope that carries through into 2021 and beyond.
You co-chair our Equity and Inclusion Committee. And as the co-chair, why do you think organizations should take a proactive approach when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Sure. Well, DE&I is a big opportunity. And I don't think it's one that is going to be leveraged. And if you look at it as a problem as well, it's not going to be fixed by one company. It really is an ecosystem. And I think it takes all of us as an ecosystem of business owners to really make an impact in this area. So,
What do you think are some of the benefits that we would actually experience from that our community would experience when our organizations, no matter what level of their DE&I journey they're at, but when we do something in a consistent way, what do you think some of the benefits are for our community?
Sure. No matter where you're at as a company, doing something new, whether it's something more or less or different than what you've been doing in the past, is going to create a positive change. And what does the positive change look like? It's going to increase diversity among your own workforce in your company, and I think that diversity of opinion is really important to come up with the best ideas. I think about full employment, really full employment. When we talk about really being intentional about how we go about attracting minorities, women, African Americans, other people of color and ethnicity, and getting full employment. When we did the Elevate Akron study, it really revealed that African Americans, more than any other population, have really disproportionately not participated in the recovery. And this is an opportunity for us to make a difference for those individuals. Looking at it from a business case, imagine being able to sell more product, more services to more people. And I think folks like to buy from folks sometimes that look like them. So do we cater to those folks in our business plans? And so I think we just have to consider, how can we get to full employment? How can we grow our revenue and make a better workplace?
So our whole community benefits when one organization or one small business or one medium-sized business benefit, it helps our whole community. Is that somewhat what you're saying as well?
Everybody's important, right? And yet it takes a village. This is not a problem, it's not an opportunity that's going to be resolved by one company.
As the co-chair, what are some of the outcomes of your tenure as co-chair do you expect, or your hope, some of those outcomes? What are those outcomes? What are you hoping to achieve as the co-chair in leading this committee?
There's so many. Let me think. So, creating new businesses, right? So what we found through the pandemic, there are a lot of folks that are sole proprietors that need business assistance in growing their businesses. There are individuals who could be sole proprietors or contractors and run their own business. They need help with that. There are folks who are unemployed. They need to be employed. There are businesses that need to grow. They need more folks to sell to. We can do that. So, whether it's employment, whether it is starting your own business, or whether it's growing your own company, those are just a few things that I think we're going to have some positive outcomes with.